What's going on, guys? So as you can see, I've got a PS3 Slim here, and as you guys probably know, the original PS3 came out in about 2006, 2007 I think, and PS3 Slim came out a little bit later. And right now it's the end of 2018, approaching 2019, and basically in this video I'm going to be looking at the PS3 Slim console, turning it on, playing some games, movies, just looking at the menu and everything, and kind of seeing what it's like to play the PS3 in late 2018 and early 2019, because it's the consoles we have nowadays, like the PS4 and Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, are completely different than the PS3, something that came out 11 or 12 years ago. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So as I said, got my PS3 Slim right here, and right here is my DualShock controller. So I have it plugged in right now because it's probably not charged since I haven't used this PS3 in a while, but it's actually wireless. And if you've ever used this PS3 controller, it's super light, like kind of disturbingly light. Like it's a whole lot lighter than the PS2 and PS4 controllers, but that's beside the point. You might like that, you might not like that. But let's just go ahead and take a look at the console first. So as you can see, it's pretty nice, just standard black console. Says PS3 right here, and then on the front right here we got our disc slot, so you just stick in a disc and it sucks it in. We got our eject button. As you can hear, when I press it and there's no disc in there, it kind of beeps at me. And then there's a power button, and down here, probably can't see that, but we got two USB ports. And if we just look at the side, it's it's the PS3 Slim, so it's a little bit slimmer than the original PS3, which was super fat, but it's still not super slim or anything. And so let's look at the back, just kind of see what kind of ports are on here. So we got an Ethernet jack, HDMI port, a port for composite cables, and then a power jack. So pretty straightforward, pretty standard. Let's go ahead and turn this console on. So when I turned it on, you saw that it went from red to green, and it made a little chiming noise. So let me go ahead and turn on my TV so that we can actually see the picture when it comes on. Let me go ahead and turn on my controller too, if it's not already on. So it's flashing. Oh, and there's a startup screen. We caught the tail end of that. Turned my TV on a little bit late. Let's see if we can get connected. So I think I need to. There we go. I'm plugged in, and I just press the PS button in the middle, and I'm connected now. And so as you can see, here's just the standard home menu that it comes to. So I'll kind of just go through this menu real quick and just kind of show you all the features in the menu, and show you how it was kind of ahead of its time a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at it. So as you look in this top right hand corner, you got your date and time. Pretty straightforward. And let's just kind of start in the left hand side of this menu. So first of all, if you just take a look at the background, you can see it's kind of like a cool background, got little swervy lines with some sparkles. But yeah. So on the far left hand side we got users, so you can turn off your console and create a new user, select a new user, so pretty straightforward. Next over we got settings, so pretty straightforward. System update, game settings, video settings, music settings. So on the PS3, first of all, you could play games, obviously. You could also watch videos, so you could watch movies, I believe DVD and Blu-ray. I'll verify that later. And you could actually put in music CDs, unlike the PS4, which was nice. And then we got chat settings, system settings. So system settings is usually pretty straightforward, just a bunch of different random settings, a bunch of stuff you probably never even messed with. And the theme settings, this is where it starts to get kind of cool. You can kind of change the theme. So right now we got original. Let's turn on classic and see what it looks like. So as you can see with classic, it looks pretty much the same as original, except it doesn't have like the little sparkles. Still got the wavy line though. I think there's one more on here. Air paint. Okay, so it's kind of, I guess you call that air paint. It's got a little heart and some flowers. I'm not sure if that came default with the console or if it was added later or what. But let's just go back to original. I kind of like that. You can also change the color, which is pretty straightforward. I'm going to go back to green because green actually allowed us to read the text pretty well. Background, so you could keep it on the kind of the standard background. It's got the theme, or you could actually change it to a picture you like. I'm just going to leave it how it is. And then font, I'm just going to leave that how it is now too. And then date and time, that's pretty straightforward. Power save, you can tell your console to turn off after a certain period of time when you're not playing it. Accessories, you can connect I think you can connect a keyboard and some other stuff to your PS3. And then printer, I didn't even know you could connect a printer to this thing. That's kind of cool. Display, so the PS3, as you can see, I've got a HDMI cable connected. The max output of this is 1080p, so pretty good, but obviously not in the days of 4K. We got sound settings, security for parental controls, Oh, and remote play. I forgot you could actually do remote play with a PS Vita or PSP on this console. That sounds kind of cool. The network settings, that's just your internet. Pretty straightforward. And next over to the right, if we scroll over, we got photo. So search for media servers. I think this is so that you can, if you have like a media server set up on your PC on the same network, you can like connect to it and look at pictures on there. I think, but I've never actually done it. And then next down we got photo gallery. So that's pretty straightforward. If you got photos saved to your PS3 or you plug in a USB stick or something, you can look at those. And then next over we got music. So as I said earlier, you can actually put in a music CD. I think you can plug in a USB stick as well with music on it, and you can play it on here. So that's nice. And then one more over to the right, you got videos. So you can, if you got videos downloaded on here, you can watch them, or you can put in movies, all that kind of stuff. And then one more to the right, this is what we're all here for. This is what everybody plays PS3 for the games. So we start at the top, you got PS Vita System Application Utility. So I think this is where some PS Vita configuration files are saved. And you got Game Data Utility, so this is just where games are saved at. And then one more down, we got Memory Card Utility. I think this is actually for memory card information from a PS1. I think you can play PS1 games in here. I'm not sure. We're going to look at that later. So memory card, I think that's for saving PS1 games. And then you got PS3, PSP, PS3, blah, 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 PlayStation Store. And yeah, so one more to the right, just network again, so you can connect to the internet browser, internet search, and everything. And then one more over is PlayStation Network, so that's pretty straightforward. You can look at your trophy collection, PS Plus, and PlayStation Store. So let's actually go ahead and click on the PlayStation Store. I think I'm connected to the internet. Let's see. And we're just going to kind of, I think the PlayStation Store should be still open on the PS3, but let's check. Alright, so I've been waiting for a little bit. It's still not loading. I'm not even sure if I'm connected to the internet, honestly. I'm going to go check that real quick. Alright guys, so I actually wasn't connected to the internet. I am now. As you can see, I just plugged in through an Ethernet connection. So now let's try to go back over to the PlayStation Store and see if we can load it up. Oh man, I got a software update to date to do, so it's not going to let me connect to the PlayStation Store. I'm going to go take a look at that and see how long that'll take. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and update my console. Let's see what that does. So I need version 4.83. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so it's now letting the update data now. And I'll come back once the update is completed. Alright guys, so I was finally able to finish updating my console and signing into my PlayStation account. So now let's see if we can log into this PlayStation Store and see if it's still active on the PS3. Because I'm honestly not sure. I haven't even been on my PS4 store lately. But so far this is not looking promising. It's just a black screen. Oh, okay. Looks like it's loading now. There's no telling how long this is going to take. Oh, it looks like it might have finished. Okay, here we go. Alright, so it looks like the PlayStation Store is still active on the PS3. It's just super slow. So yeah, best of PS3. So you can still search and find games and everything. Yeah, looks like we can still get on the PS3 PlayStation Store. So that's cool. Alright, I'm not sure who would have a need to do that unless you're still buying digital games for the PS3, which would be kind of weird. But maybe you are. So if you are, you can still get on the PlayStation Store, as I just saw. So now let's go ahead and put a disc in here. We'll start with a PS3 game since this is a PS3 console. And make sure this still works. I'm hoping it's not gonna try to make me do an update or some mess. Because I just want to boot up the game and play it a little bit, see if it's still good. So there it is. So it comes up under game, and it automatically tries to come up, and it wants me to automatically save stuff. No, just do no. I don't really care right now. So let's just see if this game boots up. Make sure it still boots up. And any day now. One thing I will say is this console has been pretty slow. Oh man, I think it wants me to update, download some more updates. Alright guys, so after another update, we're finally playing the game, and it is loading up. I'm just going to go ahead and get to the main screen and see what we can do. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. I gotta adjust my screen for some reason. Never understood why you had to do this, but whatever. So there it is, Call of Duty Ghosts. So it is still working fine on the PS3. So there you go. That's playing a game. Maybe we should go ahead and start up campaign. So you'd have to go to new game and you could play and blah blah blah. So there it is. There's the start of the game. So we know that's still gonna work. Let's go ahead and quit the game and let's try out something else. So we know a PS3 game is still working. We've loaded up the PlayStation Store. You can still get on the PlayStation Store and download games. And so one thing I looked at earlier was trying a PS1 game on here. As you saw under games, there was this little memory card utility, and I think that's for PS1 games, but I'm not 100% sure. But let's try it out. I know you can't play PS2 games on the Slim, but I think you might be able to play PS1 games. So time will tell. Let's see if this game loads up. Hopefully it does. And there it is. Okay, so it looks like it is going to work. Maybe. I've seen this before where it tries to load it up and then it's just a black screen. So hopefully it does load up. Oh, and there it is. Yeah, so it does work. So PS1 games do work on the PS3. That's pretty cool. I'm sure I've looked at that up before in my foreign disc video, but I honestly just did not remember because it's been a while. But it looks like PS1 games will work on your PS3 Slim. I think you just have to... Oh yeah, it kind of pulls up like a little emulator and stuff, so you can kind of change settings and stuff. So let's go ahead and... I'm going to quit this game. Let's go back to the main menu. So if you were to play a PS1 game and save the game, you would just save it under that memory card utility, I think, or that's where it would automatically save it to. So there's a PS1 game, and it would save games to here, right here. So yeah, internal memory card. Does that say PS? Yeah, it says PS, so that's for PS1. So cool. So you can play PS1 games. But yeah, PS2 games are not going to work on this. I think that's only for the fat version, and not even all fat versions play PS2 games. But let's just put it in and 100% verify. If I can get this disc out, that would be nice. Alright, so I got that disc out. Let's put it in here, and we can see, I'm pretty sure it's just going to come up with an error message or something. Or at least I hope. Yeah, there it is. So unsupported. Yeah, so it fully knows that it's a PS2 game. It just says this model of PS3 cannot play PS2 games, which is unfortunate. I wish they had made all PS3s able to play PS2 games. That would have been nice. So another thing I wanted to try was verifying that DVDs and Blu-rays can play. I'm pretty sure DVDs can play. Not 100% about Blu-rays, but I'm like 95% sure that Blu-rays can play. So Dark Knight Rises, that was a DVD I just put in there. So it should go over to movies, or it should pop up under movies, I believe. And let's see if it does. So there it is. Yep, DVD. Just loads up as a DVD. I'll just make sure it gets to some screen and loads up before I go back to the beginning. So there it is. Yep, so it plays. So I don't want to be showing that because I can get in trouble. And now let's just verify the Blu-ray works as well. Pretty sure it does, but let's just make sure. So that was the DVD. This is the Blu-ray of The Dark Knight Rises. Really good movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Now it'd be nice if I could go back to the home menu. I'm not sure what my PS3 is doing. Alright guys, well my PS3 wouldn't turn off or do anything, so I had to unplug it and turn it back on. But we got the Blu-ray disc in here now, and let's see if it shows up over here. So yeah, there it is, Dark Knight Rises. And it actually shows a little preview picture. Internet connection from Blu-ray DVDs. Or no, I do not care. No. So it should boot up now. Let's just make sure it does. But yeah, here it is, Blu-ray. I think it's loading up. Man, this is the slowest console ever. There it is. All right, so it loads up. Don't want to actually play it because I don't want to get in trouble or anything. There you go. So your PS3, it's gonna play DVDs, Blu-rays, PS3 games, obviously, and PS1 games. Unfortunately, unless you have the backwards compatible PS3, it's not gonna play PS2 games. But that's all right. So the PS3 is still, it's still a good console for budget gaming if you can't afford a PS4. But as you've seen, it's pretty slow nowadays. Even considering standards 10 years ago, I would consider this console pretty slow. I don't know if there's something wrong with my console or what, but it takes a while to connect to the internet. But you can still go in the PlayStation Store and download stuff. You can still watch movies, play games. You can play PS1 games. So yeah, if you don't have a PS1, it's a good way to play PS1 games. But yeah, other than the issues I've had today, I think this console was way ahead of its time in terms of, just the main menu and all the features and everything it has. You can pretty much do whatever. It's kind of like a PC, to be honest. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That's what happens when you play your PS3 in late 2018, early 2019. So about 11 or 12 years old now. Still not a bad console. I just wouldn't pick it up unless it's real cheap nowadays, since you got the PS4. I mean, you can even pick up a PS4 nowadays for $200. So honestly, I wouldn't pick this thing up unless it's like $50. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you like the video content, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.